Good evening, everybody. This is a Sunday stream, so it'll be about 3 hours instead of 2. Nice and chill, and it's really, really hot where I live right now. So very sorry if you hear a fan in the background, which you probably do. Just pretend that this is a programming tutorial on YouTube, I guess. So right now my main concern is getting into these floating ring ruins. But I can't do that because there's a person kind of like, in the way of that. And I don't know how to make him go away. It's obviously gotta be like something quest related, but I'm not sure which quest that would be. So in the meantime, I think I might just do more depths exploration, because it is calming to me. It makes me happy. I still like that, I still like that I get like an entire army of sages. I'm immediately to the underground. Yes, I like it here. In this particular instance, well, right now I'm looking for parts for a flying machine so I can get out of here. I vaguely remember there being some, like, in this region, near the forge maybe. Or was that just for a boat? Okay, who needs flying? I mean, flying is nice. Okay, I need 300 charges to max out my battery. Basically, I'm trying to get here. It might have been smarter to start down here. So I think I'll do that actually, rather than trying to figure out how to fly out of here. Pretty sure the exit was ground level. Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't, so yeah. And then immediately I had to climb a wall anyway. Yeah. Fox is known for climbing. I mean... technically, yes. Well, really, foxes are more known for burrowing, but like, that's basically the same thing, it's just going through the air instead of the ground. Wait, didn't I like come here before and it like wasn't passable? Or is that a different area? Eh, whatever. I'm just kind of doing my thing. My brain is a little bit fried tonight, just from the heat. And just like exhausting work, so I'm just gonna kind of run around and do my thing for a bit. Heat is not good. I'm gonna have to hard disagree with you there. Cold is way better than heat. Because, like, here's the thing. If it's cold, you can put on layers. You can, like, turn up a furnace. Like, you have options when it's cold, and you can, like, make the temperature exactly the temperature you want it to be. If it's too hot out, all you can really do is, like, take off clothing to a point, and, like, put on a fan. And if it's not enough, then it's just go screw yourself. Yeah, I do have a fan on. It's not enough. If the fan isn't enough, sounds like a me problem. I can make it a you problem. I can make it a you problem. Hold on. There. How's that? Do you like it now? I'm sorry, was that too vindictive? You see no difference. Carry on then. I set my fan to high is what I did. Maybe there's some kind of noise cancellation. Alright, cool. Fan is on high. Hello, always good to see you, Final Eclipse. I see that my threats worked. You came back. As is somewhat typical of me, apparently, I'm just in the depths looking for light roots. One of the things that I want to do is, like, explore the ring ruins in Kakariko. The problem with that is that I have no idea how to actually proceed with doing that. So I'm just kind of running around doing my own thing until something comes to mind. Oh, light room, very nice. So my normal tactic, yes, and it's been working very well so far, so why would I stop now? My behavior has been nothing but vindicated. Indicated by doing an entire dungeon without Seed on and then doing it again with him. I mean... yes, exactly. I proved myself capable. I'm strong and independent. reach you. I mean, that one's different. That one doesn't count. Because, like, I did talk to her, but she didn't, like... You sure count it? Fair enough. It's like, I did talk to her and she didn't come with me the first time, so I was just like, okay, do your own thing then. Oh well. Gotta talk to the Ouroboros. It's definitely too hot here. My mind was just like, but I don't own Xenoblade. For those unaware, in the most recent Xenoblade game, the party that you control, for all intents and purposes, could be called Ouroboros. It's not quite like that, but it's... If you said Ouroboros, it would refer to the party in that game. So that's kind of where I was coming at that from. You play as snakes that eat themselves. Close enough. Yummy. Yeah, save on groceries with this one trick. Supermarkets hate it. Just eat yourself. Yes, exactly. Okay, usually when I end up doing this, it ends up being like the wrong way to get up something. What alternatives are there? I don't see any. Consume. Yeah, back when I was a kid, I was always like... Well, not always, but like, the thought crossed my mind, if like, two people got like stranded on like a desert island, could they survive by like cutting pieces off of each other and eating them? Like, obviously not, but as a child, I pondered questions like that one a lot. Luckily, I grew into a well-adjusted adult. Confusing fox child. They definitely did not know how to handle me. And not in an endearing way. Again, like I say, don't make a secret of it, I'm neurodivergent, and if you don't get the support you need as a neurodivergent child, bad things happen. Thank you for petting me. I am definitely really envious of house pets at times, because, like, you just, you do your best, and then people, like, affectionately touch you and call you a good girl and tell you that you've done well. And I'm really jealous of that. House fox, yes. There are certain breeds of fox that have been somewhat domesticated. And if you try very hard, you can get them as an exotic pet. The problem is, foxes make terrible pets, actually. For reasons that I would find kind of degrading to say on stream, but foxes are not just like super fluffy dogs. Foxes are their own thing. Why is my model crashed? Hold on. Foxes are not just fluffy dogs. Foxes are foxes, and if you expect them to be like dogs or cats, you're going to be disappointed. Yeah. Model was just like, oh no, you're gonna reveal the forbidden secrets. Just seems like a small husky. Very good comparison, actually. Because huskies are another animal that people often get as pets without really learning how to handle. Foxes have like an absurd amount of energy, and that energy essentially needs to be worked out every single day. We're not talking like walk a fox like a dog. Like, the fox needs to run around a lot for hours to work off that energy. Yeah, howling a lot, yeah. Another thing is that foxes really like to mark their territory. Oh, hi, Kisnight. Good to see you. You come in at a great time. So, foxes like to mark their territory, which means, if you own a fox, everything in your house is going to smell like fox urine in short order. And the thing with fox urine is that it's incredibly pungent. It's not a good smell. So, be prepared for what you're signing up for if you ever want, like, a fox as a pet. Also, yes, I do have buttons beneath the stream where you can, oh, thank you for petting me, you can do that, and you can hit me with a hammer. I don't like the hammer. And yet I haven't disabled the button. It's almost like oh, the model doesn't like the hammer either. Ow, bonk. The model was trying to hide from the hammer. It didn't work. Yeah, you blame the heat. It's entirely possible. Oh, my face. Let's not use that. I'm gonna save that. Yeah. Also, if you hear the fan in the background, that's not a typical thing, but it's really, really hot today, so it was either that or, like, no stream. It's really, really hot. If you want kind of like a fix of pet foxes, go to Save a Fox on YouTube. It's really good, really cute. Yeah, the stream did not like that explosion. Oh, Tulin with the fucking execute. Pardon my French. That guy was on the ground and Tulin just like coup de grace him. Oh, that's a silver boss for Goblin. That's a new one. I might run out of weapons just killing this thing. But his horn will be very powerful, so this is fine. He somehow closed the internet window with the spacebar. That's not a hotkey I'm familiar with, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Tulin. Tulin putting in work. Oh crap, let's not get by that. The neatly tied strap contains arcane power. So like, is that a magical horn, or is that just like a fancy description? Because if it's a magical horn, I might want to put it on like a rod. But otherwise I want to put it on a weapon. You get to summon phantoms in this game. Yeah, basically, every time you help a sage out, and like have them awaken as a sage, you get their vow, and their vow allows you to summon them as a companion. If I felt so inclined, I could just turn them all off like this. And then they're just gone. But they keep me company, and they help out quite a lot actually, so... And you can just have them all out at once, and there's like no cost associated with it. It's just like really, really good. Yeah, I'm pretty far in the story at this point, so I've got a really nice army going on. And they all have unique powers. So like for example, Tulin, the one that I keep praising, this little bird boy, he can summon gusts of wind. Like that one that I just used to cover some distance really, really quickly. Yeah. Also, sort the key items page if you ever start to regularly turn them on and off because they go to the top. Yes. I don't regularly interact with things in the key items page, so I haven't sorted it yet. But there's no reason for me not to, I guess. Sure does make it look like Elden Ring. You're not wrong. Summoning is way too easy in Elden Ring. Well, that went much better than I thought it would. He just like reached down and pulled me up. What the heck? Okay, that one's got its weak point in a really awkward spot, so I'm just not going to. Let's go up here. Currently I am just kind of clearing out all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm currently clearing out all the fog of war in the depths. Elden Ring, I will say, is the closest the series has gotten to being like Dark Souls 1 since Dark Souls 1. Because, like, Dark Souls 2 was one step forward, two steps back. Dark Souls 3 was one step forward, two steps back. Elden Ring was a few steps forward. Not enough of them, I think, but a good number of them. Yes, I am very picky. And before anybody accuses me of bandwagoning, I do have the platinum on Dark Souls 2 and 3, so please understand that, like, my criticism comes from a place of genuine love and, like, actual confidence. You maintain that 2 is the only good Dark Souls. Counterpoint, Soul Memory. No poise. Like, if you ignore the multiplayer aspect of the game completely, sure. But to me, like, multiplayer, PvP in particular, is the reason to keep playing a Souls game. Souls PvP has always been bad. I disagree. I just have to disagree with you there. Yeah, that take isn't even his most nuclear one. I wonder what your most nuclear take would be. Peace eyeballs are entirely too good. Between Yakuza 7, Final Fantasy V, or Xenoblade 1 being bad games. Probably Final Fantasy V. FF5 is like the most beloved of a lot of people. Yeah. Triple cannon, nice. Shulk is literally the worst, but he's really feeling it. I mean, my hot take is I think all the Xenoblade games look really unfun. Like, it looks like you're just standing around auto-attacking and pressing buttons whenever they come off cooldown. Like, where's the nuance? I don't think it exists. This area may have an assortment of Zonai devices, but their rarity on the surface makes them unusually valuable. One surface location is an exception. Many devices have fallen from the sky in the area around Tarrytown. This location may have rare devices that we have not yet seen. Tell the surface team to maintain vigilant surveillance. And while they're at it, see if they can figure out what makes this site unique. Glory to Koga. Okay, so near Tarrytown is probably that, like, Zonai playground that I've seen on Twitter. Melia is nice, Charlotte did everything wrong. Those are names. I don't know those names. There's a light route. Well, that's not entirely true. I know who Melia is. I don't know who Charlotte is. You forgot this light route. What did you forget about it? How terrible it is. Let's find out. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put the pin on it when I could. Yeah. At least I know of Xenoblade, and that's the best you'll get out of me. Yeah, probably. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll play it on stream sometime. maybe I'll be converted. I've seen all of Xenoblade 3, yes. The story seems fine. The gameplay seems very dull. At least by my standards. How do I get up there? Okay, I got a plan. Most problems can be solved with rockets, I find. Oh, it's still up there? Okay. I really need to buy more rockets soon. There we go. Rockets solve every problem. Yeah, I haven't seen Future Redeemed. That was probably the smart way out. I'm glad that for once you condone my actions. The climb up is you use 2 stamina items. Yeah, I can imagine it. Plus 2/3 climbing gear. I would like to have 2/3 climbing gear. Oh, these islands are named after the Tingle siblings. I think I knew that at one point, but then I forgot. Fun fact, Xenoblade devs helped in making Breath of the Wild's world feel huge and expansive. I remember reading that at one point. Like I say, the world setting, fine, I like it. The characters, fine, I like it. I just think that the gameplay looks dull and repetitive. I hope your dinner is good. Also, fun fact, I had a really good Palace of the Dead run this morning, and then I wiped to Behemoth. So, pretty standard Palace of the Dead story. But I'll get him next time. To anyone who is concerned. Oh, the same devs behind Xenoblade made Splatoon? I did not know that. They helped. Okay, that makes sense. And I am running out of darkness. That's pretty awesome. I still need to check out whatever this thing is. Let's go do that right now. Can't wait to see what they're cooking since they're finished with Xenoblade. Yeah, hopefully it's really cool. Completely unrelated developers, I'm certain, but like... I I still very desperately want Prime Trilogy on the Switch. That's retro. You got Prime 1 HD, yes, but I want 2 and 3 as well. Oh, this guy's got no health. What am I worrying about? If it's anything like Pikmin 4, Prime HD is a show of things to come. Hopefully. Because, like, when I was little, Metroid Prime was one of my all-time favorite games. And I would absolutely love to play it again, legitimately. I had a demo disc for Prime 2, and I thought it was really cool. Like, I love the whole light and dark interaction thing. And Prime 3, I think is cool. I'm just a really big fan of, like, corruption mechanics. Where it's like, this dark power within me, I must contain it. No, it begs for release. It's telling me to destroy you. I love that. I'm a big sucker for stuff like that. I am a total chuny, and I don't make a secret of it. That looks like a lot of bombable rocks. New mainline Mario game in 2D. That's cool. Odyssey 2 will probably be next generation. Makes sense. Oh, that is a lot of Zonite, holy crap. That is a lot of Zonite. I am making a note of this, holy wow. Okay. I have not actually played a new Metroid game since, like, Fusion. Mostly just due to monetary constraints. So I would love to be able to, like, play all the Metroid games that I missed. There's so much Zonite here. Yeah, I heard that, like, other M, the problem is the story. Mainly the fact that, like, people wanted Samus to be, like, this stone-cold bounty hunter, and in that game she's very vulnerable. It's like DMC Devil May Cry, you play for the gameplay. But in that game, the gameplay was really shallow. It was just color matching. It's like, you don't get to decide, like, what you're gonna solve the problems with. It's like, oh, this is a red enemy. I have to use my red weapon on it. Speaking of colors, another game I really want to play is the Link's Awakening remake. I say colors because the original game had a bonus dungeon that you could only actually complete if you were playing it on a Game Boy Color. Because there were puzzles that required you to essentially match colors. And you couldn't actually see the colors on the original GBA screen because it was black and white. In the special edition, you can attack with any weapon. Sadly, it never came to PC. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. Color Dungeon is really funny in hindsight. It's like... that sort of thing would not fly today, I feel. I love learning about and reading about and talking about the crazy things that developers did back in the day. One of my favorite things to talk about still is the DRM for Spyro 3 on PlayStation 1. There were like several layers of it. There was like one where it's like, oh, just a typical disc check, make sure that's like legitimate. If you don't pass it, you can do one stage, and then Zoe the Fairy tells you, oh, go buy legitimate software, please. But if you bypass that check, there was actually another one where you would get like 97% of the way through the game, and then it would sneakily delete one of your eggs so that you couldn't get 100%. And I love that. It's just so cheeky. I love it. Like that one's up there with the pirated version of Game Dev Tycoon, where you inevitably go bankrupt due to your game being pirated. Okay, I don't see much point in breaking through those ones, so I'm just gonna move on now. I'm happy with the Zonite that I got. Yeah, that's another one. Earthbound for Super Nintendo, I think it was. If it detected that you were using an illegitimate cartridge, it would wait all the way until you got to the final boss, then it would crash and delete your save. It's like, developers were vindictive back in the day. Yeah, you cannot comprehend the form of Gaius' attack. Yeah. No, I comprehend my save data just fine. That was a lot of bloom damage. I'm just accepting it at this point, honestly. Alright. Yeah, at the moment, the best move as a developer is to just be like, hey, thanks for just enjoying the game. Please buy a legitimate copy when you can afford it. They're like, it is what it is. You can't prevent pirates. All you can do is delay them. So like there's utility in trying to engender goodwill. Hotline Miami devs also threw out their own pirate copy. Did they hide anything in the pirate copy, or was it just like, screw it, here's our game? Spirit Temple, the vessel of spirits' resting place. Okay, this is interesting. It got a cutscene. What is going on here? Okay, there'll be a teleport thing here once I activate this thing. This is definitely curious. Big part of it was they wanted to let Australia play, otherwise it was just, please support us if you like it. Alright, that's really cool of them. The Vessel of Spirits resting place. I get the feeling that I'll be led here at some point, because I can't interact with this right now. But it's very clearly like a key location. Vessel of Spirit, what could that mean? Spirit Temple entrance. I'm going to kick myself if I'm missing something. Well, there's spirit in a vessel. You think it's a vessel of spirit. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Okay, I'm gonna assume that I have to come back here later, because like the big thing that was like there and had like the teleport pad on it, I just couldn't interact with it in any capacity. So I guess I'll just try to like get this bit up here done now. Once I run out of depths to explore, I'm not sure what I'll do with my life. I'll have to actually play the game. I have options. You're not wrong. Also, I should probably heal, actually. I'm gonna go heal at Lookout Landing and then come back here. That's the nice thing about this game. There's always like 20 things that you could be doing, and they're all valid. I am really in the mood to do some shrines, but the problem is I don't know where any are. I feel like I've hit all the really easy ones already. You just realized, is that Midna armor? That is Midna's helmet, yes. It is not a full set of Midna armor, but it is Midna's helmet.
In the glow of blood-stained moon.
And I really, really like it. Because Midna is one of my all-time favorite characters. When I was little, I wanted to be Midna, and I still do. I would be very happy if I could just be this adorable little gremlin that like floats along and is helpful while relentlessly roasting you. Gremlins attract gremlins. Yes, exactly. Well, it's a good thing I went and got healed, huh? The healing didn't matter because it's balloon damage. This is also true. Now, if this was a Frogs, yes. True. Oh, this one's got like a Reaper's scythe on his head. That's cool. Oh, that is menacing. I like that. Oh, that is so menacing. I like that. Oh, I like that so much, actually. Yeah, silver stuff is so good looking. I agree. You get a Pikmin or Reaper. I think the Pikmin one looks a little bit ridiculous, but the rest of it just looks top shelf. I love it. Okay, but Pikmin. I am not enamored with Pikmin. I am willing to give it a shot, but at this point in time, I don't particularly care about Pikmin. Yeah, was trying to mind control me to play Pikmin. I mean, again, I'm not against it. I just don't particularly care at the moment. There are several games ahead of Pikmin in the list of games that I want to play right now. And it's not anything against Pikmin, it's just that it doesn't seem like the type of game that I know that I'm into. And I kind of want to give priority to games that I know I'm going to have fun playing. Tell you what, in maybe like a week and a half, I might be getting a job offer. If I get that job, I will get Pikmin to celebrate. How about that? There's a demo. Pikmin 4 does have a demo that I can stream as a one-off. That's also an option. Okay, how about this? Maybe next Sunday I will stream the Pikmin demo. Because, like, I still really like playing Tears of the Kingdom, and a 3-hour session of Tears of the Kingdom is something that I really look forward to. But I am open to the idea of doing a one-off Pikmin stream. Good. I mean, please be prepared. Oh, thank you for petting me. You want to convince me to do something, that's how you do it. You made the streamer change their mind. That is her. Oh, hey, frogs. No big deal. If there is one series that you would fight hard for, it's Pikmin. Like I say, no big deal. I think it's cool that you're, not assuming. But I am female. I've been told that I have a very androgynous voice. I'm definitely very self-conscious about it. Have confidence. Ow, bonk! Are you trying to bonk confidence into me? I don't think it works like that. Where was that light route? Oh, it's probably behind this wall. Or not. Very sexy voice. I'm going to have to disagree with you there. Nowhere close to that. Ow, bonk. No! Confidence. I want to sound cute, not sexy. I want to be like an anime girl. Gleeok Den. This sounds horrifying. King Gleeok. Meet the final boss. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, but there's loot. I'm gonna have to kill him at some point. Have confidence. Yeah, that's a work in progress. Thank you for petting me. As I like to say, I was born to Uwu, forced to Ara Ara. Where did that light route go? So I know that sage quest that I got up above. You assume that this would be the same down below because of the shape of the area. Luckily you came down here after getting everything else done, so you don't have to leave like I am. Fair. I'm just looking for that light route. I saw it, and I did not mark it, and I should have. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in killing Gleeoks. But first I need to figure out how to get anywhere near them without instantly dying. Step 1, walk up to it. But if I try that, it makes heavy winds and knocks me away. That was just a gamer strat to light my bow on fire so I could do extra damage and one-shot him. Under the Colosseum ruins on the surface, an imposing building similar to that same Colosseum has been discovered. There are reports that as many as 6 such structures exist in the depths. What makes the bananas so mighty? If you consume them, your attack power goes up. There's one of the deepest depths below the Korok Forest near here. But there are rumors of eerie growls coming from inside. A courageous team member went to test their mettle. But we haven't heard from them in quite a while. We hope they are safe. Yeah, sign you up for those. Yeah, it's, Yeah, if you eat it raw, it doesn't raise your attack power, but if you cook it, it does. Aerial cannon, very nice. Dixie Kong, is that you? Alright, well that was a Yiga base. I still need to find the light route though. Not really much of a door. Have I seen the Mario movie? No, I have not. No money, no time. Just not something that I really wanted to, like, make happen. I want to see it. I also want to see Sonic 2. I just haven't been able to. Yeah, the Sonic movie was way better than I thought it was gonna be. My major complaint is that the human literally added nothing to the movie. He did not need to exist. Like, he felt... It felt like he was just shoehorned in there for some reason. I don't know what that reason is. He added absolutely nothing to the plot. I just remember, like, this one really, really dumb scene where, like... Or to be Human Robotnik. No, Human Robotnik was, like, 10 out of 10. He absolutely carried that movie. I'm talking about, like, the human man that, like, helped Sonic. Like, there's this one scene that just really, really irritated me when I saw it, where this man is driving a car down a highway. There are a bunch of robots chasing him down. Sonic is running alongside the car, protecting the car from robots. And then the guy is just like, Sonic, take the wheel, and then he leans out with, like, a baseball bat to ineffectually swing at the robots. It's like, let the hedgehog do the robots, you focus on driving, what the heck? You do not remember that scene. It was... It was basically, like, shortly after he had, like, run away from his house, because, like, Robotnik was chasing him down. And it was right before a scene, which I'll actually give them a pass on, but it was dumb, where Sonic gets an explosive stuck to his glove, and almost explodes and dies. So the low-hanging fruit there is... Sonic could have just taken his glove off and been safe. Yeah. Speaking of explosives and dying, me picking up bombs. Yes. Sonic 2 improves on things, that's good. But yeah, the scene with, like, the bomb in his gloves, where, like, the smart thing to do would have been to take the glove off. That one I'm giving a pass because the original design for animated Sonic did not wear gloves. So they animated it as if it was, like, stuck to his skin. And then when they gave him gloves, they just couldn't go back and change it, I guess. I understand why it is the way it is, in other words. He can't lose his glove. Yeah, you're not wrong. The glove is very important. Okay, I've got over 1,000 Zonite. I think I can afford to spend some. So, cool thing about auto build is if I don't have enough parts at hand to make a schematic, it will consume Zonite and make the part out of nothing. least they did not keep the one singular fused eye that doesn't split in the middle. The fused eye is the best part, what do you want about? I'm just glad that he doesn't still have human teeth. That was... no, just don't. Sonic Hedgehog does not need humanoid teeth. Well, that plane didn't go very far. This is fine. Unbearable heat, we can do something about that. I am very bad at flight. To be fair, they did not give me a steering wheel. That would have been much better if I had a steering wheel. Granted, I could have... yeah, I could have made one. Oh well, not a big deal. I've got two, and who needs a plane? Do a barrel roll. I will try. We are so hot in here, you would think that there would be friendly updrafts. Like, you would think that this entire place would be one big thermal. Assault and its ground sections are the best Star Fox. I disagree. I like the bit at the start of Star Fox Adventure where you play as Crystal for 5 minutes. Also, Star Fox Adventure, like, was a game that I feel like was almost really, really good, and then just kind of fell short. There definitely should have been like a new game plus or a cheat code or something where you could have played as Crystal through the entire game. It's like... I think everybody can agree that Crystal is like a million times better looking than Fox. There is a mod, but it's a mod. True. But I can't mod it for the GameCube. I can't mod it for the GameCube, 15 years ago. Fox isn't meant to be good looking, he's busy hunting bounties. I guess... I don't know, I'm just biased, but I think that you should try to look your best at all times. If any of the Star Fox team is trying to look good, it's Falco. He is succeeding. Also, another thing about adventures that kind of... She said it, not me. What? What? Are we going to pretend that he's not sexy? Like... Like, the man's eyeshadow is on point. Like, you gotta respect that. I'm definitely a big fan of games where you can like build your own vehicles. We need more of those. one of the reasons why I want to upgrade my PC is... Also, I should probably save this one in auto-build. One of the reasons why I want to upgrade my PC is I want to be able to play Space Engineers with like no lag and lots of mods. Banjo, Nuts and Bolts. That's a game that I really wish that I could play, or rather could have played back in the day, but I just didn't have the money for it. I grew up with not a lot of money. Ayu, you're thinking of Moonbase Alpha. Same thing, really. Kind of. Something that I would really love to do if I ever became, like, a really big streamer is set up, like, a community Space Engineers server with, like, faction wars and roleplay. I just think it'd be really, really cool. And then a lot of this stuff is just like underneath Hyrule Castle. And I still need to get the Champion's Tunic from the Hyrule Castle throne room. So maybe I'll try and get up there. Sell you on Space Engineers. So the cool thing about Space Engineers is you can like build spaceships out of like individual blocks, kind of like Minecraft. Except much less blocky, I guess. It's really cool to like envision a sci-fi spaceship and then like actually fly it around. It's the kind of game where, like, I feel like if... It's the kind of game where I feel like if it's, like, the right kind of game for you, you probably don't need to be sold on it very hard. There are a few mods that you can, like, get to, like, add more weapons and shields if you want to do, like, PvP stuff. But for the most part, it's like a spaceship sandbox. Oh, also, you can use the same parts to build bases, and it's really cool. Oh hey, shrine. Nice. Another game kind of like Space Engineers with more of a actual PvE focus is called Empyrean Galactic Survival. I would say that the shipbuilding is not as good as Space Engineers, but it's got better like combat if you're into that. Oh, also, another thing is Space Engineers. It's not difficult to do, but in Space Engineers you actually have to like wire your ship up correctly for it to work. In Empyrean you can just slap blocks on wherever and they just do their thing. It sounds like a game where when you play you won't notice it's 4 AM until it's too late. Yes, exactly. It's exactly that kind of game.
Link! Link! Come to me. I am waiting. Waiting for you.
Oh, that is 100% a trap. Yeah, like Factorio and similar games. Yes. Factorio, Satisfactory, games like that. I like games like those too. Basically, if you're the sort of person who likes building things, you'd probably enjoy Space Engineers. The way up. Okay, simple enough. Yes, this is a shrine. I do this on purpose. What do I do on purpose? Yes, this is a shrine. It's a little, like, instanced area with, like, a puzzle that you have to solve. And the solution to most of them is Ultra Hand Rewind. A puzzle that I refuse to interact with. You're not wrong. Have I seen that clip going around where it's comparing Ami from Hololive with Darkside Phil on solving shrines? Yes, I have, and it's hilarious. Ooh, magic rod. I love magic rods. The topic is DSP, so it's probably terrible and painful. Yes, very. Basically, you know that one shrine where you need to make, like, a bulldozer and scoop all the balls into a pit? DSP couldn't figure that out, and started moving the balls in one by one. Like, by hand. Okay, this one I might have to actually solve. Yeah, he's really bad. And then he, like, accidentally bumps enough of them into the pit that it sets off the switch, and he's just like, what the heck? It randomly turned on. Bad game. I actually really like watching the, This Is How You Don't Play compilations on YouTube. I like to go and, like, type in This Is How You Don't Play, and then, like, the name of a game that I've, like, been enjoying recently. Because DSP, for all of his faults, he plays, like, literally every single game in the world, to completion, and it's just... You think I'm bad, he is so much worse. Just... the things that he tries, the way his mind works, is just fascinating to me endlessly. Yeah, I don't pay attention, and I still pay more attention than he does. Yes. Yeah, like, I generally try not to be the sort of person who, like, trash talks other people. But, like, DSP is the sort of person that makes me think, yeah, if he can do it, I can do it. It's not unfair to say that he's earned it, but again, I try not to be that sort of person. But yeah, he's pretty bad. I'm sorry. He's a pretty terrible person. I kind of have to agree with you there too. Looking for the throne room. I think the throne room's, like, up there. Maybe that's it. I definitely feel like the thing that, like, is the most valid thing to criticize him for, unless he's done more stuff since I've really checked, was definitely the time where, like, he made a big deal about, like, a Persona 3 playthrough being, like, a sub-reward, and then he quit and didn't finish. That's a really good looking shield. Like, he just straight up stopped playing Persona 5. Yeah, he quit on the final boss. Because Igus got charmed and like healed the boss to full with Medea Rahan. And he didn't like invest in any anti-charm equipment or, you know, skills or anything. He basically was just like, oh, I sure hope I don't get charmed, and then he got charmed and it happened. Am I gonna play the Persona 3 remake when it comes out? I would love to. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I would like to. They're probably not going to, but I also really hope that they bring back the female main character. Yeah, Charm Nyx is a rite of passage. Yeah, P3R is just base 3 P3 with like a few updates. Yeah, but like, if it's the true Persona 3 experience, then if we wait a little while, they'll re-release it with a female protagonist. Yeah, FMC changes the story a bit. Yeah. I guess social link. Yeah, that's good. I also know that you can't break social links in this version, which is good. Makes life a little bit easier. Also, climbing this tower is so much nicer when you have Ascend. Forget about breaking. SL degradation is the bad part, yes. Another game that's like super high priority for me to play once they, you know, get the means to do so, is I really, really want to pick up PlayStation 5 and get Final Fantasy 16. Because like everything I've heard about that game makes me think that it's going to be like one of my all-time favorite games, and I just don't have a PlayStation 5. Yeah, DMC's combat director held for 16, yes. Like, the same person behind, like, Devil May Cry 5 and Dragon's Dogma worked on FF16. And I love both of those games quite a lot. And I'm not sure where the throne room is. I think it might be this one. I know Zelda was saying that, like, lighting the torches was how you did it. Yeah, I love DMC. Dragon's Dogma 2, yes. I really, really want Dragon's Dogma 2. Because Dragon's Dogma 1 was spectacular. It definitely had flaws, I'm not gonna pretend that it didn't. But it was still, like, super fun. I would say that my biggest gripe with Dragon's Dogma 1 was the damage calculation. Because it was just straight, your attack minus their defense. With a minimum of 1. which led to scenarios where if enemies were like too much stronger than you, it was just impossible to kill them in any reasonable time frame. And here we are, the Champion's Leathers. This garment worn by those in good standing. Yeah, it wasn't impossible, you just did 1 damage. Yes, like I say, very tedious. Also, wow, I have been streaming for an hour and a half and I have not dropped a single frame. Yeah, my dropped frames are 0 out of 312,000. I'm gonna jinx it. I mean, my model had a couple of hiccups earlier, that kinda counts, doesn't it? Oh yeah, they're gonna drop a Lionel on me. Yep, it was an illusion. That's not the real Zelda. Okay, not a Lionel, but like, something less cool, I guess. Materials. You've seen too many Zelda doppelganger arts on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter spoiled some stuff for me too because they didn't tag it properly. But basically, because of these side quests that I have done, I have a Twitter? Yes, I do. Twitter at ArielFox_. I mostly just use it to announce streams, because in my experience, Twitch Go Live notifications are a little bit finicky. But I might at some point in the future try to, what's the word I'm looking for? In the future, I might try to like post more stuff on Twitter, just to be friendly and social. Okay, I think that maybe jumping off the castle was not correct. I also know that the Demon King is down here, so I hope that this isn't me like pulling the final boss. Leaving a dungeon is not how I progress a dungeon. Fair point. Yeah, use Twitter to build engagement. Definitely something that I like the sound of. The problem is I don't have Twitter Blue. So mostly I just get followed by like artists who want me to commission them. It's like, hey, I do VTuber models, I do rigging. One bad interaction isn't... I'm not sure what word you're trying to say there, I'm sorry. Oh, one bad interaction isn't anything, yeah. Yeah, like I say, I just don't post on Twitter because I don't know what to say. I would love to, be, like, social and, like, talk to people. I really do like talking to people. I want people to, like, you know, want to know more about me and want to engage with me. I just don't know what to say. Yeah. Just tweet the word poutine? I will. I will. Here. I'm doing it right now. Not during stream, you say? Too late. There, poutine. You should know better than to tempt me by now. Making friends is one message away. Fair. Fun fact, when I met Wesk, I called him a bitch. And now we're like best friends. It's great. True story. Oh hey, a shrine. Yep, that is a 100% true story. I miss my motorcycle. I liked driving around Hyrule Castle on my motorcycle. Granted, I got so mad I could make a motorcycle now. Need those friends that can take a friendly beating. Yeah, I like to think that I'm generally very nice. But I'm definitely a total brat. Like, shamelessly a brat. I definitely don't want to be like an abusive friend though, so I always encourage my friends, like, if I go too far, please let me know. I will say, for all the ceremony that they put into getting the Master Sword in this game, it really has no durability. Master Sword is good, it just doesn't have a lot of durability. You have comments about that, but you will refrain from explanations. That's fair. I don't mind a little backseaty as long as it's not spoilers. There's a hint to it, but the discovery is part of the fun. Okay. What's the word I'm looking for? Intriguing, sort of like vague statement. Railguard Sphere, this thing's gonna have fuck all for durability, pardon my French, so I don't want to put a very expensive material on it. Very intentionally vague. That's your favorite weapon type? What, spears? Oh, you're gonna get along with Wesk then. Oh, something that appears weak but eventually gets strong. Gotcha. I stood there and took that. No. I was hoping to fuse my weapon. Honestly, this has had more durability than I thought it would. I say as the low durability message comes up. Well, that was cool. I got 2 crits out of it instead of 1. I should really use this boomerang. Because it's just in my inventory, not really accomplishing much. But yeah, stuff like Magikarp, where it starts weak and gets stronger over time, that's a really fun thing. I like that too. Be like the Smashlings and throw everything at them. I'm not sure what you mean. I like how, because Hyrule Castle is in midair, I can't just come into the basement anymore and instantly skip everything. I like have to actually fight my way through it. I think. But then I skip all the loot. A little. So I want to end up like over there, I guess. Somehow. I'm just following the map. With all the tools Link has now, I thought you'd be able to cheese lots of exploration areas. I can, I'm just being cheap. Actually, you know what I should have done? Let me see if I can get back there. I'm definitely not following the map. Yes, I am. I came out here, and I want to go in here. So I can get to where I want to go. I'll just build another one of these. Well, it evaporated. No, stop bullying me in chat. No. It went really well in my head. Okay, so it's like just down here actually. Okay, that was way easier. These enemies aren't very strong. It's like they expected me to be here like a long time ago for some reason. To be fair, I did fight like 6 black horriblins a minute ago. This is also true. Paula, what do you mean by that? This area was like a little mine in the first game. Shard of Dinwall's Spike. Very cool. Oh, Spanish for chicken. I don't speak Spanish. I know like a couple of words, kinda, but I am nowhere near proficient in Spanish. Ooh, Royal Guard boots. I often barely speak English. Oi. Pollo is just fun to say. Yeah, sounds very Kirby. Yeah, I speak English and I speak a tiny bit of French from high school, which was a long time ago. Oh, that's a gift though. I just learned how to say chicken. Congratulations. Fair point. I think it's kind of cool that we're like chasing the fake Zelda around the castle. Right, I was gonna say earlier, because of the side quests that I've done, the stuff that I've done so far, I already know where Zelda is, so I know 100% for a fact that there's no shot that this Zelda is the correct one in any capacity. Ah, pardon me. Thank you both. Yeah, the game being this open kind of makes the story a bit messy. Because, like, I did not set out to sequence break the story, it just happened while I was playing my own way. Yeah. She's Zelda, you're Zelda, I'm Zelda. Reminds me of that one meme. What if Zelda was a girl? If you do as the game intends, you meet Impa on the way to the Rito before any temple. So yeah, that would definitely also kind of get in the way of things. From there, it's not hard to accidentally discover the truth. Yeah. Yeah, what if Metroid was a girl? Why can't Metroid crawl? I like Halo. He kills aliens and isn't afraid of anything. How does Metroid do as he does? I'm not sure I understand the question. You're really dreading that. Where am I going now? Down there. Okay. I love wordplay, I really do. Oh hey, this is the armory. A real fox, yes. My very name is a pun. Okay, I don't want to get frozen again, so... Oh, thank you. I later found out that there was, like, once a contestant... Yeah, really. Real fox. It was not intentional, but I happily embraced it once I realized that's what had happened. I know that there was once a contestant on, I think, MasterChef, whose name was Ariel Fox. Absolutely no relation to me. None whatsoever. I just have to become the more popular Ariel Fox. Yeah. Yeah, there can only be one. Where are we now? Over there. Okay. Yeah, I vanity googled myself at one point, and then it's just like MasterChef contestant, and I'm just like, say what? But yeah, no relation. I'm gonna mute myself while I'm going to mute myself while I blow my nose. Be right back. be like, yes, I am the Master Chef. I gotta get that nose ASMR. The only thing that I know how to make really, really well is poutine. Did that Ariel even win? I don't know. Oh hey, that's the hallway I was in earlier. Wait, what if I just, like... Okay, she tanked it. Oh, she won. Nice. Ariel OP. Yeah, not a mind's eye shield. Darn.
Link, I am waiting. Waiting. Waiting for you.
Okay, that felt pretty climactic. Swap mine out for one with more durability. And now we're heading back up to the top. When isn't Zelda waiting for Link? You're not wrong. There were a couple of games where they tried making Zelda the protagonist, and it did not go well. Wind Waker was really good. Yeah, the CDI games don't count. Oh, I think they do. One of my favorite things to tell people about the CDI games is the currency in those games is not rupees, it is rubies. Like go listen to Morshu's sales pitch, and he's like, if you've got enough rubies, which is also why in those games the red denomination is only 1.
At last. I have been waiting for you to arrive. Now, Link, there is something here I want to show you. What do you think? Hyrule Castle. Perfect and glorious. To win memories. Memories of our time here.
Oh, this is eerie.
Well, really big in every tale. After all, this place could be the last thing you ever see.
Oh shit, that's Ganon. Dehydrate Ganon.
Swords lingering toward my corruption, who has persisted in slaughtering my servants. Interesting. How is it that you survived my attack? must have been that wretched one. No matter. You will not live to see another sunrise. Did my puppet entertain you? She made it so easy to mislead you, to keep you occupied. But such an approach is no longer needed. End this hero's life, my dark servant. Put him down.
Phantom Ganon. Yeah, Ganon needs to hydrate, exactly. Unfortunately for Phantom Ganon, I've already kicked Phantom Ganon's ass once before. Pardon my French. Hydrate or dihydrate, yes. Let's see how bad the durability on a Gift of Bone really is. Pretty bad. Oh, hold on, is this like the, is this like the boss rush in the first game, where all of the blights that you didn't kill attack you at once? Are these all the Phantom Ganons that I didn't kill? Or is the fight just like this? It's always 5? Okay. The other question was going to be, I'm in danger. The other question was going to be, am I at risk of, like, accidentally completing the game in here? The game makes it very clear when you're at the end. Okay. Let me swap my hat out for a better looking one that gives me permanent attack up. Owie. There is a point of no return, but it's more explicit than just outright being told that you're ending the game. Good to know. You do not accidentally get the final boss the way you can in Breath of the Wild. Good to know. Oh, those are cool. I want those clubs. Give them to me. Filled with madness and symbolic of doom. You can pick up those clubs? Yeah. You can pick up most everything in this game. It's great. Oh, now they got pikes. I love it. Phantom weapons are pretty good if you don't need to worry about the gloom damage. Yeah. You don't think that there's stronger base damage for any other weapon? Yeah, that would make sense.
It seems there is more to you than the power Raoul has gifted. But not much more.
Oh, okay. The sages are here to protect me. That's cool.
Those who carry the secret stones.
What is this thing?
You do not recognize me. Perhaps there are limits to the knowledge the secret stones impart. You stand before Ganondorf. The foolish actions of your ancestors served only to delay my ascension. Allow me to show you the world that was and will be again when I am restored.
I wonder how that would have gone if I didn't have all the sages.
Eyes my strengths. The power I have granted.
Yeah, Ganondorf is really attractive in this game. Oh, this quest is only for the sages? That makes sense.
Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
Oh, that horse looks amazing. I want it.
Don't survive.
I want that horse.
See, you cannot hope to escape your fate. My power will sweep across this land. You need but await the inevitable end.
Was that the Demon King we were warned about? It all really happened?
This is dire. The Demon King who nearly destroyed the world. Ganondorf. With his turn, everyone's in danger.
Oh, this isn't good. If that really was him, we're in real trouble.
Hold on. He must not be at his full strength. Otherwise, why flee instead of finishing us off? We should return to Lookout Landing and decide what to do next. Link, you should come too.
Oh, a heart. Very nice. Yeah, I'm going to loot as many of these weapons as I can carry. How many of these could I get if I came back here? Is this like a one-time thing? Or can I like come back here and farm those? I think it's one time. Okay. As amazing looking this is, I think I have to drop this staff. Even though it looks so good. Yeah, the arena did change back. Alright, lots of powerful weapons. I'm set for a little while. That's good. Oh wait, I can just teleport. I keep forgetting that. I didn't forget how to teleport, I forgot that I could. Why can't Ganondorf just be a homie and not destroy the entirety of Hyrule? Ganondorf is literally the physical personification of evil. He is incapable of being chill. Essentially, he is the hatred of an evil god made manifest. Essentially, Ganondorf is fundamentally incapable of being a good person, in the same way that, like, a fish is fundamentally incapable of climbing a tree. If you were Ganondorf, you would fight Destiny. You could certainly try. Yeah. Come to Lookout Landing, immediately leaves. Well, I want to get the shrine. Roll d20 for defying destiny. I got a d20 here. To defy destiny, you need to beat DC 18. That's a 7. Sorry, you're the king of evil. Have fun. You do want to see a game where Ganondorf is like anti-hero at best. Yeah, it'd be really cool if in like a game your objective was to like reunite the Triforce and like control it yourself and use it to like actually permanently defeat the Dark God's influence. Or something like that. Yeah, poor kids, forever evil. This is just what happens. This is what you get. Jump the gaps. I can do this. Oh, that's a ramp. I like ramps. What do we got here? A ball. Nice. Ow. I meant to go for Ultra Hand, not camera. You have a dream game where Ganondorf... Yeah, by Jump the Gaps, I will rewind. You have a dream game where Ganondorf cross-dresses as a regular Gerudo in order to hide from being Ganon. I feel like anybody inclined to cross-dress in order to not be evil would just not be evil in the first place. It's not something that, like, overtakes you. It's just something that, like, by destiny you end up wanting to do. Oh crap. It's like, essentially, if you're somebody that does not want to be the Demon King, you fundamentally are not Ganondorf. Oh, I see what to do. Yeah, Ganondorf doesn't have the figure for cross-dressing. We can write it in. That is an option. I'm still trying to find the Gerudo outfit in this game. Some of the puzzles in this game feel way too easy. Although, I guess it is fundamentally a game that children are expected to be able to beat, so I can't get too salty. Stealth set is pretty poggers. What do you mean in terms of appearance? Oh, for like being feminine. I gotcha. It's pretty good, yeah. I really, really like this, this ice top that I've got. It's really good. Then again, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that a shrine so close to the center of the map would be that easy. Who's my favorite character in Tears of the Kingdom? I'd probably have to say Sidon, just because Sidon is still the best character from the first game. Surprised I finished. Okay, but Tulin. Well, like, Tulin is a good boy, make no mistake. But he's also a minor, so. Let's actually do the quest. Best character and husbando are not mutually inclusive. Oh, also, Pura is older in this game. And she's looking really good. Where was I? Oh, I think maybe I talked to her. Welcome back. Pura is so hot. Well, it's definitely acceptable to say that these days. Yeah, everybody's older, that's time. Welcome back. Looks like it was pretty tough. So, how did it go? I see. So, to summarize, there's no mistaking that what you all saw at the castle was the Demon King from the Legend of the Imprisoning War. And the princess you've been seeing was actually an imposter. Oh, I bet confirming that is what I need to go into Kakariko and finish up there. And the reason that she appeared at Hyrule Castle was so... Among Us, yes. The reason she appeared at Hyrule Castle was so the Demon King could lure Link into a trap. I knew something seemed weird. I mean, about Princess Zelda not doing anything to help with these troubles everywhere in Hyrule. But it's all connected. The upheaval, the problems our homelands have been facing, the fake princess. It's all happening because the Demon King came back. So that means that Princess Zelda isn't actually here? Instead, she's in the distant past and not in the present, right? Oh, she's in the present, alright. Yes, we should consider that to be the case, bizarre as it sounds. It also seems that Princess Zelda was trying to somehow defeat the Demon King in the past. Our ancestors made a vow to Zelda. They swore that when the Demon King was revived, their descendants would awaken as sages and fight alongside Link. But with Zelda in the past, we can't ask her what the plan is supposed to be. And she can't be here to fight with us either. We also don't know anything about the Demon King other than the fact that he's bad news and super strong. What do we do? Based on what you each have told me, it appears the princess was making preparations in anticipation of the Demon King's revival in this era. Yeah, the plan is kick his ass. There must be some hint How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? There must be some hint we still haven't figured out here in our time. Right you are. We cannot afford to stand still at a time such as this. It is imperative that we act. But without any leads. Oh, wait. You said that the 6 sages were with King Rauru when he fought against the Demon King during the Imprisoning War, right? Wind, fire, water, lightning, and time. That was the princess. Oh, I see. What is it? What do you see? They're gonna talk about the Sage of Light, who I'm pretty sure is in my Pura pad. That's it. There was one more sage back then. And that'll be on the middle finger. Yeah, it's Mineru, the Zonai girl to the left. SpongeBob means we'll never die. So you remember when you said that Riju was your last sage? You did mean last. This is 100% optional to obtain Mineru, and there is dialogue if you've already found her. Cute yawn, thank you. One more sage that might be here now. I'm sure that this is the lead we were looking for. It might be well worth our while to search. Each of you awakened as sages at ruins from the Age of Legends, right? Maybe the remaining sage is in a similar location. That makes sense, so we should search major ruins from the Age of Legends. They're as good a place as any to start. If we just searched all of Hyrule randomly, we'd probably never find a sage. Alright, let's split it up and get to it. Yeah. Gather information about ruins that might be related to the sage. Search around, see if you can find any undiscovered leads. Everybody's relying on you, don't let us down.
Yep.
Can I get a hint, please? Pura. Why is Pura so hot? Tan skin, white hair, reasonably intelligent, well-dressed. 120 years of practice, yes. Also, actually no, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, so... I guess the intelligent thing to do would be to go back to Kakariko and try to poke around there. Or to try and figure out, like, what's going on here at the Spirit Temple. But I kinda wanna fill in more darkness up here. So I'm gonna jump back down the Hyrule Castle hole and see if there's, like, any way out. The smart move is Kakariko, but I'm going to not. Yeah, that sounds like me. That is me. Yes, it is. I know what I am. there's the light route. As to be expected. Every shrine on the surface corresponds to a light route in the depths, and vice versa. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, it looks like the bit under Hyrule Castle is a little self-contained chasm. So I'm probably not getting out. Not this way, anyway. You were unsure if there was going to be one here because it's technically not on the ground anymore. Good point. Well, no point hanging out there. Let's go here. I also need to get enough Zonite to finish off my battery. That would be nice. I only need like 100 and something more. Wow, I'm already up to 104 shrines. Yeah, by all physical laws it counts, but you're not sure if it would get me on a technicality. Fair. Okay, this time without my plane evaporating. Close enough. This is fine. I am bad at takeoffs. Yes, I am. I think at least in part, it's because I don't have a third fan. A third fan doesn't remove trees. I mean, fair. Yeah, the third fan gives me the lift that I need. I enjoy flying. I like any game where I can fly. I don't like games where my, Alright, time to play Kirby Air Ride. Yeah, that could be fun. I just don't currently own a GameCube is all. And I don't own Kirby Air Ride. Oh. I was like, there's probably not a way out. There's a way out. Okay, whatever. Emulate it. Maybe. That's not a way out, you say. Okay. That's probably like the final dungeon or something. Also, this is gonna evaporate underneath me. I like how the dolphin net play is pretty good. Fair enough. I don't know if I can condone, I don't don't know if I can condone emulation. You know, it's, you do hate that gliders are limited. It's definitely not the best light machine in the game, so it makes sense. Yeah, emulation is legal. True. I was actually leading into a sarcastic comment where I was just like, I don't know if I can condone emulation. I mean, you know, what if someday Nintendo decides to make that game actually available to play? Yeah, Nintendo hates money. They'd never do that. Yeah. Nintendo Online? No. Does Nintendo still expect you to use your phone for voice chat in online games on Switch? Or did they scrap that? Kinda. That's not inspiring. Yeah, because they don't want bad people talking to kids. Yeah, I don't think that... I don't think that putting voice chat on a different medium is gonna stop that. I mean, heck, the other day, when I was walking home from work, I saw a toddler in a stroller holding and playing with a smartphone. Like, I try not to be a boomer, but I really feel like a child that young should not have a smartphone. Like, I don't think that that's... It was hopefully locked. Well, I didn't inspect it, but like... It seemed like the kid knew what to do with it. It seemed like the kid was playing with it. But yeah, like a toddler in a stroller. Like, very, very small child. I work at a store that sometimes sells phones, and yeah, a lot of parents use phones to babysit kids. I work at a store that sometimes sells phones, and the number of parents that I've had come in, and they ask me for like a super cheap smartphone that they can give to their toddler, knowing that the toddler is going to break it, is just like kind of baffling to me. It's like, if you know your kid's gonna break it, then it sounds like you know your kid is too young for a phone. It's like, I'm never gonna be a mother, but like, I don't know, I feel like if I had a kid and I knew that giving them something would lead to them destroying it because they're, you know, too young to use it properly, I feel like at that point I just don't give it to them in the first place. I don't spend a couple $100s on a thing. Like, I'm sure I can get them a flashing rectangle that makes noises at like the dollar store for like a hundredth of that price. Yeah. Business-wise, perfect. They come back and buy another phone. I'm sure the boss would appreciate that, but I make minimum wage either way, so I don't give a crap. I don't get commissions. I don't get bonuses. I don't get paid time off or sick leave. I am perfectly happy if nobody ever comes through that door. Thank you for petting me. Definitely one of my bad habits is complaining about work. but like I mentioned earlier, non-zero chance that I get a better job offer in about a week. Yeah, minimum wage, minimum effort, exactly. My boss actually believes otherwise. He believes that I should be, I'm not even joking, he believes that I should be doing at least 3 things at once at all times for 8 hours straight. Yeah, work stays at work, exactly. The boss also has told me to my face that he wishes he could pay me less than minimum wage, if only it was legal to do so. Because he thinks that my work isn't worth $14 an hour. And I'm just like, yeah, I know, right? He literally like, he makes Mr. Krabs look like a philanthropist. The other day I closed a $2,200 sale. And I got paid $14. Like, yeah, that's boomer talk, especially with inflation. Like, that's the thing. The reason he told me he wished he could pay me less is because I asked for a raise. Because, due to inflation, minimum wage, even full-time, does not cover my expenses. I literally end each month with less money than I started it with. Which is why I really hope I get this new job. That or streaming takes off. But yeah, my boss ends the day and drives his car home to his house and family. And I take the bus back to my apartment and go straight to bed. Ow, bonk. Yeah, I probably shouldn't bitch about this. I should just be having fun playing Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, thank you for the bonk. I don't want to do that. It's definitely like a bad habit of mine where I like to rant. I like to rant about a lot of things. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. This was definitely one of those things where it's bad and I shouldn't do it. You can share advertising thingies for streaming and how to grow. I'm not super interested in trying incredibly hard to stream. I'd rather it be organic. If that makes sense. Nice one cycle on the first phase. Okay, now I destroy the hives. Yeah, it's gonna happen slowly but surely. Yeah, like... I don't know about my streams as much, but like, my stuff on YouTube has gotten a lot more engagement recently, which makes me happy. I don't know why. I don't know why the last couple of episodes have been like more successful, but they've been more successful, so it makes me happy. Yeah, slow but certain. I like how I actually found a use for Unova. Rejuve. I need rejuve. There we go. But yeah, I don't care particularly about growing incredibly fast. I just want to have fun streaming. And if I make it big, wonderful. I'm not complaining. Let's see what my reward for that one was. It's probably just more Zonai charges. This is looking cool. Gibdo Wing. Yeah, still a good reward. Let's put it on the sphere. It looks a little silly, but it's 80 attack power on a sphere, so I'm not gonna complain. Over here. I like how it's right on the very tip. Okay, I only need 10 more crystallized charges and I can max out my battery. That's pretty cool. I might make a special trip to do that before the stream's over. Just so that it can be done. It's like, hey, fully upgraded battery. Yes, big. I want a big battery. So, while I'm charging through the gloom, how has everybody's day been? My day has actually been pretty good. Except for the part where I wiped in Palace of the Dead on floor 180. But it was a learning moment, so you know, good things came out of it. days exist to be days. You're doing good, you're editing video. What kind of video are you editing? While watching cute fluff. Oh, are you watching, like, anime or something? Are you watching Senko-san? The helpful fox? If you're not, you should be. I don't know what that symbol is supposed to mean. Is it like a moon? What's up with that? Oh, there's a pointing at you hand. Yeah, that's not what it looks like on my screen. But, okay, so you think I'm a cute fluff. Nice, thank you. I don't have BBTV. No, I do not. Yeah, I'm just using the, stream manager. I don't have any, like, extensions or special programs. BBTV is like a plugin, you think? Yeah, when I say extension, I mean like a plugin. It's just free emote thingies for people that can't always sub. Yeah, fair enough. Regrettably, I am nowhere near the point where I need to concern myself with emotes. Editing video for a VTuber friend. Nice. Future, yes. I have some ideas in mind for emotes, but like I say, that's for the future. I currently have 10 followers, and I don't get emotes until 50, I'm pretty sure. So, we will see what the future holds. But it's nowhere soon. I've been to this particular gigabase before, I'm pretty sure. Light root, you're right there. That's what we're looking for. That looks like a thing that would have a treasure chest on it. Let's go check that out, too. I was correct. Yeah, being consistent is good for now. Exactly. Like, maybe I'm never successful under the aerial persona, but I can, like, use my persistence to, like, advocate for myself when I audition for, like, an agency, let's say. Speaking of Trousers of the Sky, apparently Monolith helped with that. Well, they can't all be winners. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Skyward Sword was not a fun game to play. Like, at all. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a massive Zelda fangirl. I will play any Zelda game. I played Skyward Sword. It was not fun. I did not finish Skyward Sword. But Groose. Groose is cool and all, but like, the game is just not fun to play at all. So. Oh, that was satisfying. Oh, there's only 10 minutes left in the stream. Okay, I'll go knock out the shrine that Lightroot has told me is there. And then I think I'll upgrade my battery. And I should have enough time for all of that if I can get through the shrine quickly enough. Not that I'm going to rush. I just like to go fast in general. Yes, speed. I like speed. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit. It's going to appreciate the break. I've been talking all day. Not a bad thing, though. I enjoy having conversations with people. While I move forward, I will drink water. Cannot hydrate redeem. Yep. There are no redeems until I have 50 followers. You need to be an affiliate to have emote slots and subscriptions and bits and channel points. And I'm not, so I don't. Gotta hit those minimums, exactly. Okay, I know for a fact that there's a shrine here, but I don't know how to get to it. It's probably under the mountain somewhere in like a cave. But I'm not sure where the entrance to said cave might be. If only I had my motorcycle, I could just like zip around the mountain really fast. I am not going to stop wanting that thing back. Though I guess the Zonite stuff is okay. Such a selfish fox. Yes, I am. What are you gonna do about it? Pet me? Show me who's boss. Ow, Bond. That's not what I asked for. Exactly the same. Alright, Bo, where are you? Get over here. like how genuinely this is like the most useful thing I can find for Yunobo to do, is to break through obstructions like this. Yeah, it is incredibly useful. Alright, Yunobo, you're rehired. What is this box inside a box inside a box puzzle? This is... a collapsed underground tunnel, essentially. Luckily, I knew where the shrine was, because Lightroot. Jojo's Shrine. Is that a JoJo reference? Calling the hammer now. I'm anticipating it as punishment for that joke. No hammer. Well then. Naked Shrine. These are always fun, because you have to use what you find inside the shrine. You can't, like, bring in stuff from outside. What's it called? It's not the first time I made it's not the first time I made the joke. Correct. Proving Grounds. Rotation. I'm not a big JoJo nerd, I just like JoJo. I'm not weird about it or anything. I like JoJo a completely normal amount. I like a lot of people like Part 5. I'm not weird. Where's that last construct? They had the whole Mafia set up and did nothing with it. Kind of, yeah. I'm also not a big fan of how they depict it as like, oh, we're honorable criminals. It's like, no, you hurt people for money. What's down here? Death. Death is down here. I cannot find the last constructs. I can hear them, but I don't know where they are. Oh, there's like a whole bit down here. Gotcha. The Golden Winged Requiem experience were the friends they lost along the way. I don't like it. Requiem is a dumb Deus Ex Machina. Not entirely, but you're also not wrong. It was foreshadowed, just not very clearly. I was gonna say, I don't like praising series just because they kill off a lot of characters. A series absolutely should be willing to kill off characters, but I feel like it really easily overstays its weapon if you do it too much. Or overstays its welcome if you do it too much. It's like, you shouldn't be absolutely certain that a character is going to survive, but you also shouldn't be absolutely certain that they're going to die. Alright, I'm gonna go finish off my Zonai battery, and then that'll be the end of the stream. We got a lot done today. Yes, story happened. I lit up a lot of the depths. I got some materials, I got a lot of gloom weapons. I encountered dehydrated Ganon. Always a delight. Alright. You saw Hot Ganondorf, good stream. Yep. That's basically how it works. Oh, my model is just like, okay, my shift is over, please let me go. Yeah, it fixed itself. Soon. Nacho, yeah, Shrine. My boobs kind of covered it up, but that's what it's called. And this should be my battery maxed out. Yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. It kind of happened passively. Alright, well, really productive end to the stream, I think. So thank everybody who dropped by today. I hope you had a good time. Yeah. When am I gonna finish the battery? What do you mean? Is there more to it? I hope you all had a good time. Please consider following if you haven't already. Check out my socials, and oh yeah, there should be a new highlights episode today. Let me go make that public. Oh, gotta fuse big battery to my weapons. Gotcha. It probably does nothing. But yeah, like I say, I hope you all had a good time tonight. I hope you continue to have a good night. I hope you sleep well tonight. I hope tomorrow goes well. Next stream actually is tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern for 2 hours. Hope to see you there. Good night, everybody.